Hello everyone and welcome to episode 150 of this Let's Play series of Star Trek Online. My name is Winters and you are very welcome. So, Season 13 has hit. It came out just a few days ago and yeah, there's been not a huge amount of changes, but a nice few. I suppose most notably there has been a major rebalancing of space combat. Abilities and traits and powers. There has been some pretty big stuff. The plasmonic leech, for example, is not quite as effective as it once was. It's still a good console to have. It's just not giving as much power that it would have previously. Obviously, there is a new featured episode since there is a new season. There's a new featured episode called Mirrors and Smoke. There is a new reputation and a new competitive war games queues. I will show you that this is the new reputation. I've already got the first project on cooldown. I might do an episode showing a queue just to get marks for that. Actually, before we move on too far, what I do want to do is I want to spend some specialization points. And as you can see here, I've got 11 of them built up. And that's just through doing DOF missions daily and doing Admiralty missions. Mainly. That's mainly how I got those points. So, yeah, let's spend 10 of these bad boys now. Again, we're going to spend them in the Intelligence Officer Specialization, because that is the next one that we said we'd work on. And this will bring us up to a grand total of 15 points spent in the Intelligence Officer Specialization. Yeah, so have been building them up quite nicely. Got a couple of them as well for the last featured episode. We'll be getting another one now in a couple of minutes, actually, or in 10 or 15 minutes, I suppose. Once we play the current featured episode, Mirrors and Smoke. Alright, so there's those points spent there now. We only have 15 more, and then we have this tree completely filled out. Yeah, let's see, is there anything else? No, not really. Right, so let's get our mission brief.
While searching for signs of weaponized protomatter, one of our long-distance research probes made a most curious discovery. It found a Class M planet at the heart of the Gonkra Nebula. That's not the most exciting news, however. The probe detected the presence of sentient life on the planet. The biosigns were very similar to our own. It is possible that we have discovered a lost tribe of Lucari. We're going to investigate, and we'd like some backup. The probe went offline rather suddenly after detecting the planet. These people might not be very friendly.
Okay, so there we are. We have to go to the Gonkra Nebula in the Alpha Quadrant. We are already there. Because this is a featured episode, we are getting a weekly reward, which is the spec point or tech upgrade. We will be going for the spec point. There's some interesting stuff from this mission. Nothing that really stands out for the build, to be honest with you. As each week passes by, there is a new item that is unlocked each week. That's what the dates are here for. Anyway, we will accept that, and let's jump in and begin Mirrors and Smoke.
I'm reading a group of starships. Unidentified. I'm not certain. I don't understand. The risk carver did nothing to provoke this attack.
Encrypted target shields have failed.
Let's kick into reverse here. Get in our forward firing arc. So one thing I notice here now is I'm not quite hitting 75 here. I'm actually only getting to 70. I may have to bring down my weapons power level a little bit because...
Alien vessels. There's been a grave...
Ah, crap. Being down.
The Centauri.
Yeah, because with the amp modifier on warp cores, you get an extra 3.3% damage per subsystem that has 75 or more power in it.
That Centauri on the street looks quite ill.
So, yeah, having
Really
75...
high levels of toxic chemical emissions in the area.
Having 75 power in all 4 subsystems is very important, because that's like, what, 13.2% damage extra that you get for free?
How peculiar. The doors here have built-in filtration systems. What's that machine off to the side? Some sort of miniature store? It's full of breathing aids. People poison the air here and charge others to withstand it. Does that fluid look off to you?
Enemy targets on sensor.
Did we get... Oh no, it's just the drops. The acid fell on top of us.
I've never seen this level of suffering. Oh, they pile the refuse in the street. There are still heat signatures on this junk. It was placed here recently.
Kill the Lucari and her alien lackeys!
Enemy targets on
Now we're into some combat. Okay, let's plant a bomb and we will clear this debris. Kablooey! One thing I have noticed
The
is...
Capitol building is a short distance from here.
Yeah, so there's an accolade for listening to all of these news reports.
Asteroid mining is contrary to report. Recent study, Baranu, the beast.
There we go, there's the accolade, propaganda machine. So yeah, just wanted to show that to you guys as well, since it only
Even here,
requires us to
poor
interact with
huddled
it.
in misery. What? Another attack?
enemy targets on sensors.
You shouldn't have come here, Lucari. Now you're gonna
Flanking
die!
damage detected.
Not a very friendly bunch, are they?
Is that the last of them? Let's go inside. The Centauri have some explaining to do. Well, this place is a far cry from the smog and squalor we just left, isn't it?
Welcome to New Kent. Minister Pentaro is in charge of planetary security. It's his job to evaluate all potential threats, foreign and domestic. The idea of working with aliens, with Lucari, will be controversial. That said, our situation is deteriorating. I'm willing to open a dialogue with outside parties.
Such a dialogue will be monitored, however, in the interest of planetary security.
Your suspicion is misplaced, Minister. We had nothing to do with all this.
You're not wrong, Captain. and we realize the need to do something about it. The privileged few are safe above the pollution, but they live on borrowed time. Ecosystems across the planet are failing. We can no longer afford to...
Prime Minister, do you think it's prudent to discuss such matters with these outsiders?
So that guy there on the right hand side, I don't know about you, but when I first played it, I have played this already, but when I first played it, I figured he was going to be bad news.
Saving their ships might build some trust with the Qatari.
Excuse me.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
You fight well. We're glad you're with us.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
I can definitely see a difference in my numbers, for sure. I mean, that damage...
For the Union! For the Qatari!
Really, I'm not too bothered about it, to be honest.
I'm reading console.
Get to the moon and stop those bombs, now!
As long as I have enough DPS to play the content, I'm pretty happy.
People know how to deal with these bombs, Lucari.
But I definitely do have to play around with my power levels a little bit more because I'm losing out on some potential damage.
Increase power to weapons! Hit it with everything you've got!
Zenkeki's shields are weakest in the front, but watch out for the weapons there.
Okay, so I need to go over here because of the green thing that was highlighting. Okay. Ah, crap. Now it's over on the other side. Alright, now he's definitely starting to take some damage.
Our shields can't take more of this!
Excellent.
Keep fighting, no matter what!
We're too late. Running away.
Yowza.
We detected some sort of...
Don't know about you, but I thought that was pretty cool. I thought that was a very good effect that they're doing there. Okay, so let's get closer to our next waypoint. Ooh, bad guys.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Okay, that's them taken care of. What is our next objective? Answer Rezkava?
The Protomatter emitted... Protomatter matrix is stable. We're ready to begin. Initiating primary restoration sequence now. Something is wrong. Everything just stopped. Why? I don't understand.
Okay, so we're beaming down again.
All right, let's be.
So, it seems that a moon of this species was being used for like a farming colony of the Kumari. I think that was their name. This is where all their food resources were coming from, and the other guys, whose name has escaped, but the Zinketi, fired off a Protomatter device which destroyed everything, and now we're trying to bring it all back.
Curious. I could use some assistance.
Oh yeah, take that. Come on over here to where the mines are. We got more incoming.
I'm taking fire here. Help!
Not very difficult at all. Groundside actually got a rebalance recently as well. You know, some powers were improved, some were nerfed. But yeah, actually it just occurred to me that I didn't mention that ground got a rebalancing as well.
Enemy targets on sensors.
That's it, walk into those mines.
Oh, Protomatter secured. We're safe.
Beam back to your ship. Well, once we kill these guys and get out of red alert, we will do just that.
Flanking damage detected.
Okay.
Those were traditionalists. All systems are online. We're ready to go. Initiating restoration process now. Protomatter matrix deployed. Everything's in the green. We did it!
Again, very cool.
It worked. They're
Alien vessels! Surrender or be destroyed!
Ship is under attack. Target shield has
Fire!
failed.
This madness has gone on long enough.
Took care of those guys without any major difficulty.
You forced my hand. Exile was too good for the Lucari.
See what I mean?
We should have wiped you out.
That guy is just bad news.
Ship is under attack. Target's shield has
Not
failed.
everyone in the Defense Force is loyal to Taro.
Four shields failing. Hull integrity
Yikes.
below
Incoming
75%.
torpedo. Let's see see if we can get a few here.
Target's shields have failed.
Excellent. Alright.
I've suspected Henry.
This is a momentous occasion. I'm glad you're here to share it with us. Diplomacy is part of the captain's job, as you know. I hope I'm up for the challenge. Welcome to the Rescava, Prime Minister. I look forward to working with you.
Thank you, Captain. Most kind of you after all that's happened. We almost lost everything today. Instead, we can begin to build a better future, thanks to you. There will be resistance from people like Kentari, but we must continue to look ahead. To that end, we hope to work together with you and your allies.
I'm happy to hear it. Kentari and Lucari have lived apart far too long. We've recently begun to explore beyond our world. Perhaps we can do so together.
Perhaps. We've got a lot of work to do before then, however.
Indeed we do.
Well then, let's get started, shall we?
That was very weird, that little bug. Like, clearly that was my cannons from the ship firing, even though we were on a ground map. So, yeah, apologies about that. I don't know about you, but it was getting annoying to me. Right, anyway, that is the end of the mission, so let's report in and get debriefed.
After all this time, the Kentari are here, alive. I can hardly believe it. This will be quite the revelation back home. Many Lucari do not look fondly upon the great Exodus, or the Kentari who forced it upon us. Still, we may be on a path to reunification, one that lets us rebuild what was lost with the Kentari. I truly hope so.
Right, okay, so, since I'm not interested in anything, I'm going to go for the console, and I will turn that in for EC later on. Right, okay, that's it. That's it for this episode. Thanks a million for watching, folks. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like. That will be very much appreciated. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. And as always, please subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. And you can stay up to date on new videos as they are released. My name is Winters, and I will see you next time. So until then, take care.